Doug and Pay back with another video. This is a continuation of my Awful Women and Their Foolishness series. There's a teacher who got convicted of 25 counts of SA on a 14-year-old boy and might face up to 600 years behind bars. Now, one of the reasons why I keep doing this series, guys, is women say that they're strong and independent, but we still have this visceral reaction and stuff like this where people, I can't believe that woman did that. I can't believe it. When are we gonna get past that, guys? Women have as much, if not more, of a proclivity for evil and wrongdoing than men, especially in 2023. Okay. And not only that, guys, I have a lot of friends. Honestly, I want you to think about the guys you met in college or in your 20s. How many of your friends who lost their virginities to an older woman, whether it be their babysitter, whether it be like their mom's friend or something like that? I know at least 6 guys that happened to. Nobody talks about it because no one cares about men. So we're going to get into this article. Before I do that, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. It shows you support me and what I'm doing over here. And in the comments, put what you think it's going to take for people to stop giving women the benefit of the doubt, because men don't get it. If this were a man, they'd be like, yeah. But people are just looking at the story like, oh, well, what happened? Anyway, this is female teacher Ann Nelson Koch, 74, faces 600 years behind bars after SAing a 14-year-old boy in the basement of a Wisconsin private school. Ann and Nelson Koch, 74? What? SA'd the boy, 14, throughout 2016 and 2017. She's convicted on 25 counts over the attacks and faces 600 years in prison. ADA attorney Sarah M. Skiles praised the victim for his bravery. Okay, so a 74-year-old teacher faces 600 years in prison. She would take the boy down the unnamed school's basement to, take advantage of him. Was 67 at the time, and the boy was 14, you guys. Oh, my goodness. So this is her. Look at this awful woman. Look at this. The former teacher was convicted at Monroe County Court after a jury deliberated for 5 hours. Prosecutors asked that Nelson Koch be immediately remanded in custody ahead of sentencing on October 27th. Judge Richard Radcliffe instead granted bail with a GPS. Once again, if this were a guy, would he have been granted bail? No, because the judge sees a little old lady with a GPS monitor ahead of the hearing. So that's her. That's the district attorney. Monroe County District Attorney Kevin Croniger says she faces a sentence of up to 6 centuries behind bars. Assistant Director District Attorney says Sarah Skiles, the prosecutor in the case, added, the victim of these crimes is an incredibly brave young man. He spoke the truth, and the jury heard him loud and clear. We are so grateful to the jury for their dedication to finding the truth. We could not have achieved this outcome without the victim's strength and investigator Sloan's dedication and thorough investigation, she said. Guys, this right here. And this was, guys, no one's safe. If you have sons, if you have young brothers, you need to make sure that these women can't get their hands on them, man. He has, with 50% of women looking to be single and childless by 2030, you're going to have a lot of lonely women, a lot of lonely teachers in that classroom who they're going to get desperate and they're going to do something strange to some young boys. So guys, once again, if you have a little brother, if you have a son, if you have any young men in your vicinity, make sure that women like these cannot get their hands on them. You need to be careful of the men, and you have to be careful of the women too, okay, guys? Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you on the next one.